And welcome to the Just Call It podcast. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day because it's a beautiful day here in California, Bay Area. As always, the podcast is hosted in the Bay Area. I just started my day and, I'm thinking about a lot of things, right? I just got a really awesome reply from on Instagram from a referee on the UFC. His name is Mike Beltran. You guys probably seen him. He's the one guy who's extremely tall referee with a Vikingly huge mustache that it literally has locks, two locks from the sides of the mustache that goes literally down to his belly button. It's a huge mustache. You can't miss the guy. If you've seen UFC, you know who Mike Beltran is, right? Well, he just replied to my post. Well, not a post, but replied to a comment that I made to his kind of very inspirational post he made today about his life. He put like 10 photos of his life and kind of him kind of growing up. And it was really great summary of his life because you kind of see his development, his graduation from high school, or his high school card from 1990, and then you see him now. It's 2021. Shit. It's been 31 years since then, and that was around the time that I was born. And the guy did a lot. In that time of graduating from high school till this guy's age of who knows, maybe 31 years. Let's say he's 18. And you add 31 to that. The guy was like a 20 plus 30. He's probably about 51. 51, 49, right? He's probably turning 50. Who knows, right? And anyways, the guy is summing up his life. He has a whole lifetime, my whole lifetime, that he developed his life to become who he is now. Granted, the guy joined the Marines, became a cop. Looks like he was also SWAT. He became sheriff, excuse me. Not a cop, he became a sheriff. Totally two different things. And it looked like he was like in SWAT and stuff like that, and looked like he also obviously in martial arts. If you have to do a lot of defense for the city or country you're serving, right? He learned a lot of combative stuff. And then you see him now, he's on movies and or at least shows on the Mayan, I believe. And then he's also the referee, obviously, for UFC, and it's just really amazing, right? Because the fact of the matter is, this guy in 31 years did a lot. And to me, that makes me ponder, because if I really were to start, 31 years from high school, I'm only, let's say, since 2007, I'm 14 years in, And it makes me feel backed up because this guy has done a lot already in probably 14 years. And basically, I kind of just responded to him, said, hey, this is basically very inspirational. I'm going through a lot right now, and kind of what you are showing gives me hope, And his response was really cool. His response was, take it day by day and never quit. Use the haters as fuel and shove it up their asses without saying a word, And to me, even though that was a raw response, whatever, it's a real response. someone to give their time out of their day, whether or not that was his assistant or something. I would suck if it was, get his assistant on Instagram leaving me some dope ass response and it's really him. Or, her, or whatever his assistant is. And it's not really the dude, but I imagine it's him. I hope it is. But anyways, for someone, I'm gonna hope that it is and imagine that it is. And for someone like that to give me their time of day, it's kind of amazing. So it's really cool. He's obviously a person of major success to me. To see those type of accomplishments in just 10 photos, I can already imagine the days that this guy's already been through. And I really hope that one day that I really learn a lot from my journey, because with already 14 years in and I gotta go to 31, I got another 15, 16 years, to get to that point like him. And I feel like I haven't really accomplished a lot. But if I look back at photos, I'd say I accomplished a little bit. But it's truly not what I really wanted accomplished. I think I could have accomplished more. And it sucks, to feel like a quitter sometimes. And, that's not, it's a loop that I live, That's what they say, The Buddha says, actually, that if you don't get over your problems, you're doomed to live the same problem over and over again, but just in different stories, and you just constantly see it. Being a quitter sometimes sucks. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. I give anybody the chance, to quit and feel it, but at the same time, I always encourage them never to quit. Things, you have to feel failure sometimes, Deep, deep failure. Where you almost feel numb to it. Where it's hard to go about your day, and you constantly cling to the things that just make you feel comfortable. Sometimes you don't notice things that go on in your life, and you just are delirious about it. Actually, you don't even notice it. You're numb. It's almost like you're losing your consciousness, like you have Alzheimer's. You just stare off into the distance, man, not knowing shit. Repeating the same story of your life. Because that's all you can remember. The good ones. Well, anyways, move past the bad moments, I wonder if somebody with Alzheimer's does have bad memories, So how do you solve this problem? This stuck mode. There's a bunch of variables that could be going on with someone who feels stuck. They can be an alcoholic, a drug addict, homeless, financially burdened, relationship burdened, family burdened, no family, in jail, who knows, right? Well, it's probably to break the habits. Break the loop, as the Buddha would say. Don't quit. Cut the bad things that are a loop. If you're an addict and have a bunch of problems and you repeat the same problems over and over again. It's like carrying a bracelet of loops just around your wrist. Problems, you always take with you. The best thing is to move forward, but put the best foot forward, right? Find a way to kind of get out of this funk. There's nothing beautiful about feeling stuck, but the most beautiful thing is getting unstuck. You know? That's like the greatest feeling in the fucking world, man. Is to feel unstuck. Is to feel like you got out of it, It's like you finally were able to get uncheckmated by the opponent. It's like the traffic cleared off the freeway and you can finally rip that shit 80 miles per hour. It's like a green light. It's like an intense feeling of enlightenment, and you feel so fucking happy. And you don't even notice the bad shit that happened. You don't regret it, and you don't care. Getting unstuck out of a feeling, of an emotion, of a problem, a habit, the greater the fucking problem, the better unstuck you feel. Look forward to that when you have a problem. Remember that you can get unstuck. You can get the fuck out of this problem that you're feeling. Also, the Buddha would say that, nothing is permanent in life. People have probably heard this before, probably not. But nothing is permanent. Especially in the human body, we feel like we last forever, but we only got a couple years in this world, Some people live to 80, some people live younger than that. Some people are born and they're dead, That's their life. And it's a sad life. That is permanence, man. We're happy one day and we're sad the next. And then we're happy the next. You may feel sad today, but tomorrow you're gonna feel better. You could feel sad forever. You may feel like it, but you know what? In 3 months you might feel better. Maybe in a year. Maybe with some medication. Maybe seeing a therapist. Maybe going to go just hang out with your family makes you feel better. Maybe quitting drugs. Maybe quitting a habit. Maybe being not a quitter. Maybe being consistent with yourself or being good with yourself. Keeping up with a good habit, with a good diet, going to the gym. Little things. Giving roses to your mom or roses to your wife or even roses to your husband if you want. Doing little things for yourself. Getting up early, doing your bed. Trying to get ahead. If you're stuck and you're not... Let's face it, man. I'm talking about my own goddamn life. If you're stuck not working and you trying to get ahead, start the day strong. Get up, take a shower, get out of bed. Take it day by day, like Mike Beltran said, Make a plan, execute that plan. Don't quit. And start small with your plan, and eventually you can have bigger plans. It's tough, but you gotta move through it in life. It's tough to go through shit sometimes, but you gotta keep going forward. Can't blame yourself for everything. You can't judge yourself for everything, You gotta be your best fucking cheerleader, So, keep moving forward. Always keep your head up high. You know, you're the only person you can do that for. No matter who's there, remember nothing's permanent, man. You could lose your loved ones tomorrow. Just keep moving forward. And don't ever give up. Like Mike Beltran said, man. Take it day by day. And you don't have to exchange words with your haters, man. Just show them. Just show them with your actions. True words, man. Thank you very much, Mike Beltran. Thank you for listening to a podcast that's real. Leave a comment, subscribe, share it, do whatever you guys like. But thank you if you got to this point. I appreciate it. Let me know if you got to this point. Leave some motherfucking falcons in the comments or some shit. Send me a falcon. Email me. Look at my podcast website, www.justcallitpodcast.com. My email's there somewhere. Send me some falcons. Or like some birds. A picture of a bird or some shit. Or text me an emoji of some birds. Let's go.